NFL in terms of working out of the slot. It's Jarvis Landry and mini-me, Julian Edelman.
All right, Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Jakeem Grant now to return. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade. And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018. See if they give him a little competition at that spot. On first down, Drake, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his third straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
Well, they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Sets up the screen to Lewis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan from 6 yards away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Miami's offense getting ready to come back out onto the field. Take a step back, Charles. You look at the Dolphins in 2017. Look, they were 10-6 in 2016. Many people thought, wow, here we go. 2017, high hopes. They limped to a 6-10 finish, however.
Yeah, and you use the word limped, and it started with the injury to Ryan Tannehill. His knee in preseason, in camp, and then they decided to bring in Jay Cutler. That didn't work the way they expected to work at the quarterback position. Jay Ajayi was a Pro Bowl, well over 1,000-yard runner the year before. The chemistry wasn't right. He gets traded to Philadelphia midseason. And Jarvis Landry, over 100 catches this year, but yards per catch, well below 10 yards. So when you add it all together, not what they expected on the offensive side of the ball.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 23 yards on the play. He is, by the way, Jarvis Landry, the man who led the NFL in receptions this last year, 112 of them.
The only issue for him, because he did put it in the end zone 9 times, and people fear him as a running back after he catches the ball, he only averaged 8.8 yards per catch. And that's really down for him. Normally, he gets more after it. But, boy, he is a catch machine in the short career he's had.
Also had a career-high 9 touchdowns in 2017, more than the last 2 years combined. From the red zone now, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Tannehill steps away to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. David Harris able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. That's caught. It's Thomas. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Buying time to his... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And he's got it up and through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Second down now after the pass completion. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Brady to throw on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, and we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady there.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Again, it's Lewis. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Brady now on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Here's Brady to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So now here come the Dolphins. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he finds Julius Thomas. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 13-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tannehill hands to Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's second down. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Again to Drake running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a...